stream. Double check to make sure we are live. Alright.
Are we live?
Yep, we're live. Give me a...
Live.
Actually,
Live from so many places.
yeah.
Yeah. So many.
Western
I was
Coast, more or
gonna say
less.
live from New York and Saturday night, but there's so many things wrong with that.
Uh,
Live from West Coast, it's 2 in the morning.
hold on a second. I'm trying to make sure I actually see... Because I see the stream up here, but I don't get video. And I want to make sure I have video before I actually do... Oh, there we go. Okay. Yep, so, welcome everyone. I'm Riseofevillink, and this is the Witching Hour Filler Podcast. With me now, I have our co-host, Brandon, or SpongeBoy, and resident teenage local person.
Say resident teenage yokel.
I think I did. I don't know what I said. Jesus. Yeah.
That's a good start.
Okay, so,
Man, this is totally gonna work, guys.
yeah, I know. I can already feel. It just works. Let the spirit of Todd Howard fix everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Could I have a actual stream so I can shamelessly post it?
Yeah. Let me share. Let me get the video link.
I don't have any other audio things happening.
Okay. So,
You.
anyways, welcome everybody to the Witching Hour Filler Podcast, where we try and fill up the witching hour with random nonsense.
Yeah.
Um, so,
Should we just get straight to the random topic then?
yeah, unless anybody else has anything to add to the intro.
I don't really think it's gonna be slow at the very beginning.
Yeah, I mean, it's our first time doing this. Yeah, I mean, and I mean, like, this is our first time doing it, so we don't have a systematic shit. I guess I should
Oh yeah.
swerve off of the cursing, but, you know.
It's my first day.
My first day on the job. Don't fire me. Internet, don't fire me.
Fired. Getting fired from getting banned.
Pretty much. You're banned from the internet. You can't go to any web pages. Even Google says nope. That would be terrible.
I think getting banned would be more so like you're like being reprimanded.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what like actually full on being.
What constitutes being fired from the internet? Is it being banned?
I don't. That's a weird question.
And that's the kind of nonsense we're gonna have for the next hour or two. So stay tuned. All right, so to kick us off with, we have our randomized topic. Let me find it. What was it? Okay. We'll start off with Brandon. What flavor of ice cream do you wish existed?
No, actually, I still haven't been able to think of it. Cause at first I was like, oh, green tea. I was like, wait, that exists. I've had that a lot, so. Uh,
Green tea and ice cream is also really delicious.
it's very good. I wanna say, I've had that too. Dang it. Because I was gonna say like the frosted circus. Because I had an ice cream. No, wait. No, that just had it in it. It wasn't like flavored. It was like strawberry whipping in it. So honestly, yeah, that probably would be like the circus animal could be ice cream flavored. That'd be pretty good. It'd be like super sweet though.
Yeah.
That'd be something that you have like 3 bites of. It's like, okay, I'm done for a year.
Well, I have diabetes.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, I now have a debilitating health issue for the rest of my life. Was it worth it? Yes.
Hypothetically, yes.
Hypothetically, yes. Best 3 bites of ice cream I have ever had.
For sure.
Alright, well, you can't feel your face.
Alright.
I'm falling out. Diabetic.
Yeah.
You should answer the question.
Yeah. What flavor ice cream do you wish existed?
Definitely.
So just
You
like
know what?
a chain of lemon flavored ice cream. Just more,
Yeah.
yeah. Actually, I would not be against that. Lemon really does work well with sweet stuff.
It probably like a strawberry lemonade ice cream. Actually,
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that'd be like really good.
I haven't said my answer yet, but I want that to be my answer.
I changed mine to that as well.
Strawberry lemon.
strawberry lemonade.
Get on it.
That was your answer. Um, let me uh, let me think. Let me think of like a real answer I want to give here. The real question when it comes to this kind of thing is like, do I really want something like fruity, or do I want something like chocolatey or like savory? Well, I guess fruity is savory, but you know what I mean. Like,
Yeah,
because
I get you.
I always love a good sherbet, but at the same time, like I'm preferable to like mint chocolate chip and stuff like that. Um, if I had to give an answer, I'd have to say I don't know. Um, yeah, no, I'm just gonna have to mooch off the answer there and say strawberry lemon ice cream. That's honestly the best suggestion.
Yeah, that was actually
Yeah, I mean, Jesus,
good.
William, you've just overtaken everything here.
There really isn't enough of like sweet lemon things in general.
But
'Cause
yeah,
lemon does have like a great mixing potential.
yeah, and the
But
problem is like most ice creams like already exist or have something pretty similar to it.
yeah, it's kind of a very tap market already. Not really a whole lot
Yeah,
to do with.
yeah, no, I don't think there's much of a hat to throw into the ring there. Um, cheese,
Cheese.
cheese.
Oh, that'd be gross.
Ugh, ugh. Mm,
That's
maybe,
Starburst.
maybe if you could do like a cheesecake ice cream, that actually
Oh
might be
yeah.
good.
I think that actually does exist already. Like I'm actually pretty sure I've had that. I'm I'm personally not the hugest fan of cheese.
I'm not a big fan of cheesecake either, but like I will eat cheesecake because cheesecake is not the worst.
Oh yeah, no, it's definitely not. It's not bad by any means. Definitely something that if I am going to, I won't be eating it again for a while.
Yeah, it's I don't know. Yeah, it's complicated.
Yes,
uh,
that's probably the best way to put it.
yeah, somebody had to go and make everything so complicated. Wait, I'm sorry. Resident Teenage Yokel doesn't understand
Yeah,
reference.
you gotta get that angst in there.
Yeah, you gotta
That anxiety.
see you later, boy.
Yeah. Was a skater boy. Something, something, something after me.
We probably shouldn't do that, but we will.
Definitely not.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
Yeah. Well, good thing we're It's gonna be super small for a very long time and don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, it's easy.
It's easy, just follow these 3 simple steps.
Why
Eh.
are you viewing? You're cheating.
Oh, I didn't have it open.
Cheating the live stream.
Ah, yeah.
Sorry, I'm looking at something on my and one of my friends changed their picture. It's like, this is terrible.
Yeah, I'm trying to like bring up the server, or not the server chat, but just keep the chat open just in case.
Oh yeah, for sure. Post Instagram on my computer, seeing as my phone's just like, haha, I don't work.
mm,
Not work, go burr, or something.
computer
Yes, my
instantaneously
computer is a
combust. Oh, a lawn mower computer. Brandon, I need you to go out and mow the lawn real quick.
Yeah, sure.
Take out the school computer and start mowing the lawn.
Yeah, because I have a tower that's like lab in high school.
Yeah, that's right. I bought that computer for you, and it is straight up a school computer. It is.
It's been like,
Rated a school.
yeah, I rated a school and then I gave it better RAM. That's it.
I mean, it's better than the gaming laptop.
Big crap top.
Yeah, but wasn't
I know.
the ironic naming supposed to be school computer and gaming laptop?
Yeah, it does. It's straight up this. Where I actually a few months ago, I took it to one of the computer stores that we have here in our area, and like I was like, hey, could you like take any of these parts? And they like straight up looked at me and was like, you can't salvage any of it.
This is beyond economic repair. You're better off just yeeting it out of the building.
Just
Yeah.
go light it on fire.
I actually do still have it.
Oh.
I do still have it. It's currently disassembled.
I mean, well, apparently it's beyond economic repair, so just, I don't know, if you ever really stress out about it, something, just yeet that thing.
Probably gonna eventually take some type of treatment plant so that I can like get money for scrap.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Take it to like a scrap yard and get like maybe like $30 off of it. I'll be happy with $1.
A dollar off of a computer. A really tarnished one.
It's not even a real dollar. It's just from one of those play sets you get at Dollar Tree.
You can go in and get yourself a knickknack at Dollar Tree. Take it. I will buy 3 for $1.
There is another laptop my brother gave me, which is an old heavy Vista boy, which I can't actually sell, but I have no real purpose of having it. Stuff is way too low for me. What about it?
Yeah.
It's like you like 2 gigs of RAM? Oh, 150 hard drive? No, too bad. On Doom?
We'll figure that out later. I mean, this will go onto the Well, yeah, a calculator can run Doom. A calculator can also run Roller Coaster Tycoon Simulator. I hope.
Wolfenstein New Order can run Wolfenstein 3D.
This is true.
Because it's literally the nightmare mode.
Man,
God, this laptop is not on purpose. Its surface is cold.
oh.
This is now my hand cold in me.
It is now the chilling paperweight.
Yes, like this is right up almost freezing. Nice.
Oh yeah. I mean, I have a metal plate that I got from my grandmother, and literally its entire purpose is to help defrost meat. And it's
Alright.
literally just a thing of a metal plate. It's cold, room temperature. It changes depending on the day, but generally speaking, like it's kind of cold unless you have it under direct sunlight. But like the entire point of it is like it attracts heat when under sunlight and helps defrost meat. But anyways, my point in all of that rambling is you could probably use it for that. Um, so Starshade, Miss Starshade has told you that you need to speak up because you are being a bad speaker.
Wait, I am?
Yeah, you need to say
Oh.
talk louder.
Well, let me like ever so slightly.
We currently have
My
4.
okay, and maybe that'll help.
Yeah, I don't really want to up volume, but
I know who Star Shade is.
no, you don't.
She, I mean, no, I've never met this. I've never met this creature in my life.
Yeah, Starshade has said no. She doesn't know you.
Yeah. Alright.
Total rando. You don't know who that is.
Yeah, we don't know. It could be alien. We could be here to conquer Earth. Up in his horrible green head.
Yeah. Oh shoot! I lost chat.
At least it's not old.
Yeah.
Wow. The active thing, hasn't it? Been?
One person just talking in chat. Who would have guessed?
Yeah. Do we only have like 2 people watching?
We currently had 2, but at one point we did have 4. So, but anyways, yeah. Um, yeah. You make up half of it. Where was my brain at? What were we talking about again?
I don't know. Mention
Weapons. What did I mention?
books. They're a good weapon.
Books are a great weapon.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
I mean, if you have a copy of War and Peace, you can deck somebody real hard with that.
especially if you have a large print version,
Especially if you have a large print version of War and Peace.
because then that's gonna be like a couple thousand pages.
Yeah.
That book's already a couple thousand pages.
Whereas if you're trying to like hit someone with like Horton Here's a Who, it's just gonna be a smack. Yeah.
Um, what if I? What if I were to hit somebody?
It doesn't matter.
with, like 2 pages.
Doom manual. There's 2 pages. Well, yeah. I mean, generally speaking, when you're starting out on Twitch and you're new to it, you're gonna have people kind of dropping in and out constantly. So, 2 to 4 people's actually not that bad. Hopefully we can retain more later, but yeah, that also helps. But other than that, it's I don't really want to focus on it just because it tends to turn people off. Be like, oh hi, I have 5 people watching me. I'm important.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we're already immortalizing our shame on the internet, so I mean, what more do you really want out of that? I'd like a large classic poo.
Two of the flaws. They're made of cheese.
Oh gosh, We will never.
There's gonna be so much stuff that's just gonna like not fly if this ever does.
I know. Referencing Invader Zim's not bad. I don't think people will hate us for. We can't get copyright infringement for that one. We could get copyright infringement if we sang, but shouldn't sing. But again, I'd rather not talk about it while on stream because it's like shining a light on your butt and saying like, everyone, look at my butt. It's so amazing. Take it out of context. That's good. Yeah, no, it's
Kind of it's like pretentious.
exactly elitist a little bit.
Pretentious.
I mean, you can play something if you want. I mean, this isn't going to be strictly gaming. I mean, if you want to play something in the background, go ahead. Um, yeah, this is literally just a podcast filling up the witching hour, going from 12 to 2-ish. We might drop off earlier, might drop off later. It depends on how the conversation is going. Um,
Oh yeah.
what? Witching hour technically starts at 3 and then ends at 4. But if you look it up on Google, witching hour apparently starts at midnight and then continues until like 4-ish. So as long as
Whipping out then.
I mean, I don't want to like stop us anywhere. We'll go as long as like we feel. As long as we've gone further than an hour, I will call that a successful cast. So yeah,
For sure. Just playing Tony Hawk.
you're just playing Tony Hawk. The unsuccessful Tony of skateboarding.
The Tony Hawk.
Yeah, he just looks at he just looks at Tony Hawk and he's just like, why am I not as successful as you? I'm just as old. Watch me skate. I can do it, guys. I can do it. Half pipe. Here I go. And like flips open his board, goes down. It's like at a snail's pace, even though he's like going directly down.
Like literally defying the laws of gravity. How slow
I'm going. I'm Tony Hawk, everyone.
What a hack.
Like a straight
He
down.
recognized.
Oh my god. Tony Hawk. Yeah.
Tony
It spelled like Toni as well.
Tony.
like the he has like the girly spelling of Tony.
Yeah, like Toni and then hack is spelled Hak.
JK. He's yeah.
AJ Kennedy.
I mean that's my favorite skater.
On after.
Yeah.
Now that I say that out loud,
Tony Hack.
Yeah.
Tony Hack, and then there's his best friend, Joey Hack.
Okay. Moving on from Tony Hawk. Yeah, I think we've kind of ran that one around. Moving on. Literally moving on.
You've been on too.
Get off the stage! I don't like the one with hair. He talks too much.
Oh, don't mention it. Don't mention it.
Yeah.
They're shy.
Yeah.
Mention it, they will leave.
that has hair.
I have hair.
Apparently hair is illegal now.
We all have hair.
No hair.
No hair. Everyone must wake up tomorrow, or technically today, and go shave your hair. Yep. It is not allowed. Apparently hair has been outlawed. Again.
Like a third time this.
Yeah, something about like COVID spreads through hair now.
Yeah. COVID spreads through hair, and hair spreads through COVID.
Yeah. Let's not talk about that, actually.
Yeah,
It's not
oh,
exactly this.
COVID.
Yeah.
Sensitive subject. It's about as sensitive activity in Tony Hawk. Oh,
Yeah.
we're back. No, we'll
Yeah.
not be.
It's as sensitive as a slice of cheese.
Well, the chief's wife just left, so that's why it's so
You don't
Sorry,
even
Chief.
know.
sorry, chief. 3 cheese for cheese. Yep, yep.
You probably shouldn't do the jingle.
Hot topic.
Hot topic. Hot topic's kind of like, yeah, hot topic used to be really cool, and it's kind of okay now. I don't know.
The topic that is hot now is Funko Pop, so that's what's everywhere now.
Yeah.
If you went back in like 2012, it'd all be like death metal. Or
Yeah, death metal gur. That they still do occur. Yeah.
they still do GURB, it's definitely not as prevalent.
Yeah.
I'm kind of glad for.
God, I'd actually really love. Well, that's not how that works. I mean,
You can always do.
yeah. The reason why I'm trying to like be careful is even though at the moment like the chances of us getting copyrighted for anything is relatively small unless it's like through an algorithm. Um, but in the future, um, people are yeah. Granted, I would just love to see like an employee of a company sit there and watch through our entire podcast to try and figure out what's copyright infringement.
Quietly top pocket. Just enough sort of but not have like 6 hours in.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
they do like a 24-hour stream, and then like, while everyone else is talking, like someone else in the background will just like ever so quietly say it while they're distorting their mic.
Yeah.
It technically copyright, but like,
No, it's parody law.
Parody.
Parody law.
I mean, as long as you say hot topic, that's parody. It's transformative.
Like main lawyers.
Mate, law.
The ultimate.
SUV.
I'm sorry, but there's only one person in chat who's actually talking, and I don't really want to ban them. So,
Ban him.
Ban 'em.
Moderate.
ban.
I'm also not going to talk land.
Am I the only one that's not playing video game right now?
Marks it on Discord sometimes.
Yeah, you know what? That's even more of a reason not to ban you, because if I ban you, if you just go tell your mom, that's not gonna be. It's not gonna be. I don't want to be told on. I don't want to get in trouble. Moms are mean.
Yeah, moms can be like really mean.
Like,
Maybe
fif-
cookies.
I guarantee you, 50% of Karens are mothers.
Yes. And the other 50% of Karens are mothers, but a different color.
A mother from
But
a mother from a different mother.
mothers, but written in red this. It's like those ones where like something and like the poll only had one answer, but then they just color in the second answer. Like, yes, but yellow.
God. Speaking of like doing answers that were on a survey, anytime you ever like did elections in school and stuff, like did you ever just like write in your own answer for stuff?
I
I
did.
did that once. That once, and I got yelled at.
How could they know it's you? It's supposed to be anonymous. Anonymous. Anonymity. Yeah, yeah,
I
not
think
supposed.
in my head,
Yeah,
every single like
Anonymous.
probably.
Wow.
not actually.
My name isn't a YouTube thing at this.
Who is it? A
My
YouTuber?
my
Side.
my YouTube name is Flurf Flurf the third. The first and second don't absolutely. Oh god. Oh god. Oh. Help! Help!
You fell
Fell out of bounds.
out of bounds. You had one job, and that was to stay in bounds. You're supposed to color inside the lines. Why are you going outside the lines, man? Why are you writing it in your own answers?
We're all in second grade.
I still can't just because my hand shake way I can't remember with the disease names, so I'm not going to continue that sentence.
I can't because
This is
my
like, yeah, it's like we have that one parking lot
Parking lot syndrome.
yeah, parking lot center.
Oh,
Damn car.
I know what you're trying to say, but yeah, can't find your car.
Yeah,
You know what though? That is like real first world problem right there. Where you park and you have no idea where you parked, so you just like walk down every single car lane until you try and find your car.
I've actually like had that problem ever because like I can't drive obviously,
Mm.
but
I mean, I can't drive either, but I forget car location all the frickin' time. Even when I did used to drive, when I had my learner's permit, like I still would forget where I parked a car, and I'd be like, where to go?
I think I've only forgotten it like once because it would always when I was young, it would always be my job to remember where it was.
Hmm.
And at the point when like it was no longer like my responsibility with other people I'd hang out with, I'd always just like have it lodged in the back of my brain, be like, oh yeah, no, we parked right here. So I don't know. I've never really had that problem yet.
Ah. So
I'd say
apparently,
that
yeah.
next time I go out to like Target or something, family, I'm just gonna like get out of this fucking store and be like, what?
Where is it?
And I'm gonna turn around and see the car in the parking lot. That's ours.
Oh my god. Yeah.
The files corrupted.
Uh,
This one file got corrupted.
yeah.
You're gonna have to
Maybe you should get another one.
yeah. Get another one.
Have you hold on a second. I think I have a revolutionary idea here. Have you maybe quite possibly considered getting another one?
Yeah, I have. It gave me another one. Wrote the last save, and now I'm 3 years old again.
Oh.
I don't save often.
Dude, I don't save my life often. It's a hassle. The moment I get a game over screen, I'm gonna start right from the beginning.
I feel like I might actually kind of like busting that out as a script idea.
Uh,
When
just
like someone dies and then it's like loading last save. Wait, what? And then they're like 3 years old again, but they still have like all of the memories from before.
you know what? Like, forget a script idea. I'm pretty sure that could be like a Japanese manga.
Yeah, that would be a really
Matter of fact, I think a save load idea already has been used for an isekai novel, but like not to the extent where like you just have to like constantly just be going to a save point in your life to continuously save.
yeah.
And then it's like loading last lit. Yeah, no.
That definitely does sound like something that has already been done, but still, good idea.
I think you could do a unique spin on it. It's not like
Oh yeah.
it's not prevalent. It's a niche. It's a
Oh yeah, it's a
niche.
very
Yeah.
nice thing. It's not like It's not like I'm gonna do things. I'm like Simpsons did it.
Yeah.
I have to say, but
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
remember the time that the Simpsons family died? No, back this week.
Wake up in your last home place, but you moved recently, so you appear outside a hospital. Are you talking about just like respawn mechanics?
I guess.
Oh yeah, just re. I mean, if we're talking save points, then it has to be magic lights that are just coming up for the floor for no reason. Like that is the
Yeah.
classic save point. Thank you, Chrono Trigger. For I think Chrono Trigger popularized that.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah, there are also Simpsons did it. uh,
the nice thing is I actually feel like Simpsons did do that in like one of their games.
yeah, and if you're talking about like respawn mechanics, then it has to be like a campsite or like your bed or something.
Yeah.
Uh, let's not and say we did.
Simpletons.
The simpletons on Waverly Place. Bonfires ever. Yeah, I know that.
Get that?
No, it definitely took you a while to realize that one.
Yeah. A bit longer than I would like to, but whatever. Oh, I'm dead again. Wait a minute, that wasn't an L. That was an upside down step.
Yeah, if you just had like, if you had a respawn point as like bonfires in the real world, there'd be like bonfires everywhere that just burn forever.
Yeah,
Right.
it'd be like Dark Souls.
Yeah,
There's like one giant pit that's just one save file.
it's okay. I'm sure you'll get new ideas.
You have to make a pilgrimage there every time you want to save.
Pilgrimage, you just have the one holy bonfire that you just have to go through to save. It's like in the temple somewhere in like Afghanistan or somewhere like that. It's just like you have to fly all the way there. You have to walk up to this giant monument, and there's like a line of thousands of other people who are trying to save too.
Like 3 random puzzles you have to do. They're actually really easy, but the statues outside make it seem like the hardest thing you'll ever do.
Mm-hmm.
And every time you go there, you have to go through them giving you the tutorial on what to do. And it's completely unskippable.
God.
Yeah, no, because you get a stat bonus.
Yeah.
yeah, you get the well rested.
Get the well rested.
Well saved bonus.
Yeah. And you also get a called well played.
Well,
Bonfire takes place in the giant well.
2 minute unskippable cutscene before every save.
Yeah, unskippable cutscene before every save.
It lasts like 6
Life is cutscene.
That is true. That is some simple stuff said that go really deep if you think about it. So there's that.
life, man.
Believe. What just bit me? Oh, nothing. Hair strength.
Oh,
Cool. Dang chair bugs.
yeah. The chair doesn't like you. Turns out.
I don't like it either, so it's nice to know the feeling is mutual.
Yeah.
Nice to know that we share a mutual.
Mutual hatred. Yeah, I mean this is not the most comfortable chair. Um, let me
It's just a metal folding chair with a pillow on its back.
let me do this because I still want to keep in touch with the Twitch save, but I'm gonna or Twitch chat, but I'm gonna move my butt over to my bed in a little bit. Yeah.
A pillow.
No, I have a chair with like it's like a leather chair with like stuffing, but because I've had this chair for so long, all the stuffing has gone to the sides of the chair, and I'm just sitting on hard plastic with fabric over top of it.
Don't have bad chairs.
Yeah, that's why I'm gonna move over to my bed once I open up the podcast on my phone.
Get a bit more serious about 1 second. If the second stimulus does wind up passing, I'm probably gonna wind
Oh.
because I honestly do need one. So,
Oh yeah, no. I'm still far ways from getting a new chair, but I would like to get a chair, like a real comfortable one eventually, someday.
yeah. I mean, I don't need like a $400 gamer chair. I
For real gamers.
like just like a basic added office, something that has on comfortable.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
a lot of chairs fill that description, and a lot of chairs I would not sit on. Um, it has to be like comfortable to a degree, and it has to be something that won't like I said, have the stuffing like part to the side after X amount of time, and then you're just sitting on hard plastic with fabric over it. Because
This is
it's
my thing personally. Like for like when buying chairs, I have to sit in it physically before I can like determine whether I'll like it or not. For obvious reasons. Like,
well,
I'll
was that
see
ever
extras
like?
and other things where like I cannot buy them online. I have to actually.
I didn't realize that was ever in contention. I didn't realize you had to be able to not sit in a chair to like want it. Like
I mean, it's
it's like
not,
when you
but
go mattress shopping. Like you don't just buy a mattress online and just sleep on it. No, you go to like a mattress store and you sleep on the different mattresses. If you want to order a mattress online, it's after you've like tested multiple mattresses and decided, yes, this is the mattress I will sleep on.
uh,
Yeah.
and that's just what.
Hmm.
There's no store.
Guys, I got
Well, that's because you are chilled, child. You are chilled. You are at 34 degrees.
I thought you were local, or not local, but resident teenage yokel. By the way, I'm hearing Discord dings. Do you guys mind turning off your Discord while you're doing this? Or turning your Discord notifications off? Oh, wait a second. I just screwed the pooch. Hold on a second. I gotta. Pretty sure people can still hear me, and let me. We gotta remake call. Um, for anybody wondering why the other two went out, it's because I screwed up. I screwed up. I screwed up hard. I
We're still recording.
yeah, we're still recording. So just to let you guys know and anybody else who views this in the future, what happened there is I went over to Discord on my phone and joined the chat on my phone, which then I tried to switch back on my computer, and because my computer and Discord don't like each other all the time, they decided that they were going to fight each other to the bitter end to see prevent me from joining the callback. So we had to remake the call real quick.
Yeah, Discord is kind of that when it comes to like going to the phone and trying to switch back.
Yeah, I mean it is what it is.
Yeah, mobile Discord like straight up will refuse to work for calls on my phone. Like it'll start working for like a minute and then it'll be like, "Oh, apps crash." Oh, okay. Now your phone's crashed. Like, So that's definitely
A
not the
thing.
best of
Yeah. Um. Let's see here, our cauldron's still going. Let me open up chat here. If I am the podcasters. Um. Hey, if you're still watching this, can you hear everyone just fine?
yeah.
Give us a thumbs up or thumbs down, or tell us we're all awful. Okay, we're good.
Plus, we're all awful. Okay,
We're all
we're good.
terrible.
I mean, I don't know about you guys, but we're all terrible. The fact that we're sitting here at this hour of the night recording a well, streaming a podcast that is also being recorded.
It's babbling.
Yeah, like what normal person actually does that? Jeez.
Yeah.
Check the report.
Who speaks?
Who speaks? Who lives? Who dies? Who tells your story?
I only contacted people through picture chat.
Through chat. You have to play a game of Pictionary in order to figure out what anybody's saying.
I feel like the most inconvenient way of like talking with people online ever. Picture chat, you have to be like 30 feet apart from people anyway.
Actually, according to a study, bio, bio,
Oh.
Oh, you guys are talking about picture chat on the DS. Yeah, that one had a child predator scare. But honestly, again, you needed to be within 30 feet in order for that to actually work, which meant that you were in a shit neighborhood for that to be happening in the first place. And two,
Yeah.
yeah, no, that's pretty much it. You were not in a good place. If that was happening to you, either your neighbors or somebody was stalking you. And either one was not okay.
I remember I have one.
My joystick at the
I'm anxious.
No, it's fine. By the way, Kitty says we are her boys,
jar.
apparently.
Oh. I didn't sign any contract with that. I should have signed
Hello, mother.
I don't think she meant it like that.
Mother.
Hello, father. I don't.
Uh, I mean, yeah.
This is definitely a slow one.
Yeah, no, we've kind of hit a wall here. Um, do you guys have any topics or anything you want to bring up here, or else I'm just gonna randomly generate a new one? Um,
Uh, honestly, I'm kind of curious if this book will come from the random one in general. So yeah, let's go for it. That seems to just spark other ones for a bit as well. Anyway.
okay, I'm just gonna have a random topic generator on hand now. Yeah. I mean, it might be a question to one day maybe make a if we ever go anywhere with this one to might maybe make a Reddit and have questions that's there, but
Yeah.
If this goes literally anywhere,
I would say traction. Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
again, I know I brought that one up, but let's try to keep that kind of talk to a minimum inside stream, just because it can't be pretentious and whatnot. No, it is kind of like I understand the emotion because it's like the first podcast, the excitement, the tension. What's gonna happen? The romance. Okay. Romance. Three-way love triangle right now. Okay.
Triforce?
The tri. We're not the Triforce podcast. You cannot be Lewis or Tom or Sipco or Sips. Okay, so how often do you curse? What's your go-to string of curse words? This is very user-friendly.
F-bomb.
F-bomb. William. Or Brandon, you want to elaborate more on the F-bomb?
Yeah, all Brandon's. Ah, fiddlesticks.
Brandon never changed. William.
But with, but with up at the end. Instead
How often do you curse, and what's your go-to string of curse words?
Uh, I
William, we
We,
both
we
curse like sailors.
yeah, no, all three of us have filthy mouths. It is,
Yeah.
yeah,
my go.
yeah. What is your go-to curse? What is your
I have
go-to?
four that I can off of that.
Go for it.
My shiny daffodil.
Damn. Fuck.
Yuck. And doggo.
So
Uh, like
as
Yeah,
yeah,
beans is a good one.
on that,
yeah,
Let the lights. Cornelius.
Cornelius,
Cornea,
Corneas.
Is that your eye?
Yeah, I think that is.
delicious cornea.
It's a part of your eye. Yeah, it is. It's like the white part of it. Like the actual color part.
You don't fire a gun until you see the whites of their eyes. Whoever's Discord is pinging, make sure you turn off like Discord notes. Yeah.
One of those pink.
Yeah. Luckily I can enter streamer mode, but I don't think either of you guys can enter streamer mode. Or maybe you can. Yeah, actually, on your Discords, if you go into settings, I forget where it is, but streamer mode, that will take care of that. Uh,
I had set mine to a desktop.
yeah,
It's like F2.
yeah.
Although I do need to change that because the mod from Epic keeps on pulling that up and then Discord's like, you're in streamer mode. It's like, no, stop.
Yeah. I haven't.
Can't remap that
Yeah.
mod from
Yeah,
I
it.
have to remap.
Whenever I bring up OBS, it will put me in streamer mode automatically. But anyways, let's go to my answer on cursing. So as we already established, all of us are really gross mouths. Um,
Yes.
my go-to curse word is probably FUCK. However, if we're talking about like my go-to exclamatory is Jesus Christ, Jesus fucking Christ, and then Jesus fucking Christ in the ass.
If I'm gonna say Jesus Christ, it's usually Christ on a bike.
Christ on a bike. Christ on a bike with a dike.
I think I got that.
That's actually homophobic, but whatever.
No, no, you're talking to Dick. You're talking about Dick Van Dyke from the 50s.
I don't know who that is.
I
Not-
don't either. I just
not-
know the name.
I don't know either. We're too young. Please help. What
All
what
I know is he was one of the most offensive men in history.
what are the 50s? Did life exist before the 90s? I don't know.
All I know
Yeah.
is that
Yeah, you might want to like rephrase the words there.
All I know is the 1950s happened.
Yeah, the 1950s or when the 1950s were going on.
But Forrest Gump, that's all I have to say about that.
Yeah,
I know.
yeah. William, you're doing good so far. Yeah, you're gonna go far.
Do a barrel roll.
Or like
My
your
father
father.
was terrible. I would not want to be like him.
Yeah.
That's yeah.
Yeah. I think we should stay off that topic for all three of us. Because that is a sensitive area of conversation. Oh my. Yep. Get out of here, Takei. Yeah.
Hey, stop saying the shit word.
Yeah. No one needs to hear public.
We're all not. We're all not supposed to cuss. Remember?
I mean, try and keep it to the minimum.
Try and not be.
Well, I
Yeah.
am correct. It's not hard to do. So.
Yeah, no, if it comes out, it comes out, but like try and like keep it to a minimum. Just because like honestly, I don't think I'm gonna try and advertise this ever to children, but you never know, and you never
Oh yeah,
know.
you never know who's like randomly gonna find something.
Yeah, we're talking about like this is gonna be niche on the niche on the niche of the internet, because no one should be watching this right now at this hour. Well, it depends on where you're at in the world, but anybody on the West Coast, like you should be sleeping right now. You should not be
Pretty much
awake.
like anybody in the United States. To be honest.
Basically,
Yeah.
we have terrible sleep schedules, so like,
Yeah, no, and that's the entire point of the podcast is we're all things that go bump in the night, so we're gonna go talk about things that go bump in the night.
I'm not my sleep schedule.
I think of like that song from the this live action. There's a song that's called "Things Go Bump in the Night." And I remember there's a part in the breakdown where like "Things they go bump, oh, the things they go bump."
Yeah. See here, the only thing that came to mind was for me was spooky, scary skeletons. So
Scary skeletons.
it is a meme.
No, not that. Not that.
It's
Not
a meme
that.
like every October.
Yeah.
Not that. Not that.
What happens in the 50s?
The 50s of Vegas. It stays in Fallout, New Vegas.
It stays in Radio New Vegas.
Radio New Vegas.
Vegas.
Happens in Vegas, stays. I'm not sure how it
Yeah.
gets there, but that's where it just decides to permanently reside.
It just wakes up one day, it's like, you know where I need to go? I need to go to Mexico.
Day trip to Mexico, then his car breaks down.
Something tequilas and a donkey. Yeah, that sounds right.
Something cheap GameCube.
Cheap GameCube.
That's
You,
my experience with it.
what was the original name? Like, was it just supposed to be the Dolphin, or was it like the Dolphin Squared or something?
For what?
The GameCube. It was
Uh,
supposed to be the Dolphin, I think.
I think it was supposed to be something like a dolphin or something like that. Sure
Yeah.
was. It's like a dolphin.
Yeah.
Sure looks like a dolphin.
Classic.
Classic dolphin shape. Yeah, I mean, maybe in Minecraft.
Yeah, exactly.
Classic dolphin.
That just shows how ahead of the curve the GameCube actually was. They were originally going for the dolphin because it looks like a dolphin in Minecraft, but like, you know what? Minecraft's not out yet. We're gonna hold it back and.
Actually, did
Yeah.
you know that Minecraft was intended to be a game?
Yeah, why do you think the GameCube controller had so many buttons? It's so you could play Minecraft.
I don't think love for someone to port Minecraft onto the GameCube.
Oh my god.
Actually, it depends what. I think you could probably do like a beta. I think you could probably do like a beta build of Minecraft on the GameCube.
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah, yeah. Then, but that's not because modern Minecraft has so much to it. I think it's just because modern Minecraft has a lot of not not stable coding is what I'm gonna
I mean,
say.
someone did a PS1, so it could be done.
Yeah,
It'd actually be a lot easier than PS1, probably.
yeah. I mean, if you always want to challenge Minecraft Current Edition on GameCube, there you go, the demake of the century. Um, though, I think anybody who's anybody could easily do Minecraft Alpha on any system. Like, I think you
Yeah,
would even do it on the 64, just because of how low poly it is.
probably.
I think the
And
only
yeah, if you,
problems you would have is just because of the entity limits would be not enough to support the console. Um,
yeah,
yeah,
like I think about it, before it'd probably be a lot easier to develop it for than the PS1 was, with like how bad PS1 like progress and stuff is,
oh yeah.
and how it's like also technically a less powerful system
Hmm.
in some ways.
Yeah, and then while current modern Minecraft is a little bit sloggy, like let's all be fair here. Like there is optimizations and time saves here and there because the game pretty much generates itself, but it does an
Yeah,
initial generation once you start the game. So once you just set that initial generation to a very large chunk of the map, it's going to take a while to build. But then once it's built, like you don't have to worry about chunks generating as much
for
clogging down the
sure.
system. So, I mean, yeah, Minecraft remake
On the perfect system for it.
on the perfect system.
No,
Yeah, and you probably don't want it coded in Java either.
no, you probably have to put it in something.
Yeah, because I mean, I don't know how many people know this, but Java is actually not a good thing to make games in. It's
No. Oh yeah,
it
no, it's not Scratch, but
it's
it's still bad.
close. Yeah, that's one of the biggest reasons Minecraft has so much problems with updates and like becoming much more of a slogfest as time goes on. It's just because of Java is not good at running a core gameplay loop, and yeah,
Not stable enough for it.
yeah, it's not. It really needs to be in something like C++. plus plus.
Yeah, that would actually. Pretty sure C++ is literally what TFT was.
No, the basic form of coding, like the most direct to machine code. I forget what it's called, but it's something like shoot. Hold on, this is gonna bother me. Give me a second. Um,
Best one. I always loved the idea of like someone making the best engine ever for a game, and then naming it the stupidest thing ever. Like the new Call of Duty made in Foo Foo Cuddly Boots. Because I always loved that idea.
Most highly advanced Call of Duty. It's just like the dumbest engine.
Yeah, it's made in Blarkin the Code de Foo. What? Can't even pronounce that. Is that French? No, that's slamming keyboard language.
It's good.
assembly. Assembly
That's
is the coding language that is as close to machine code as you can really get.
yep.
Um,
Not French, that's right.
oh, careful with that. Um, that's also
Careful.
another reason why Tycoon, or not Tycoon, but Roller Coaster Tycoon can run on a graphing calculator is because it doesn't need like any sort of interpretation. Assembly, like that's pretty much machine code. Not exactly machine
Yeah,
code, but it's like pretty
as
close.
close to it.
Yeah. Yeah. That was a good topic.
No.
Weaponry?
Uh,
I don't know much good weaponry. Like, what do you even know where to start with weaponry?
yeah, I don't fully either. Also, weapons and stuff is kind of a weird topic.
Yeah. I mean, the only weapon that I know of that I would personally use is the teleportation dagger. But other than that, it's like,
Oh my
eh.
god, that'd be fun.
Yeah, the stick fight teleport dagger. Yeah.
Like, imagine you're like a soldier. Like, you know what? Let's time travel for this. Imagine you're a soldier, World War II, and you're like a German, like taking cover behind a spot, and you just see some American warping everywhere, swinging a knife. What would you do?
I would probably run for my life. Yeah, exactly.
That's terrifying.
Like that would be a God of War on the battlefields. Like, what can you do in that situation?
That'd be fine. Look out. Oh, they only have a soldier out there. Oh, okay, no problem. Surrender.
Yeah.
All of our soldiers dead. Wait, what? All of them.
The war is over.
Every single one? Yes.
I mean,
It's
considering,
over.
yeah,
What if the war's over? There's only one person. War's over.
war's over.
Just surrender.
Mhm.
Wins.
The teleport knife wins. God, it's even funnier too because like when you talk about World War One, like nobody in that war knew what they were fighting for. They just knew they were at war. But if you wanted to know why, it was like, hmm.
Well, this happened to this country. Country went to this country. This country went to this country. This country. This country. So much fun.
Yeah. It, the billboard's explanation. Yeah, he gave a pretty crystal clear explanation on that, which I think is funny too because when I think like when anybody finds out the reason why that happened, it's like that was the reason. Like that is convoluted as crap.
It really is.
Yeah. Like no wonder nobody knew what they were fighting for or why they were fighting. Because it just happened one day and they were like, oh, I was, yeah.
Well, because this.
Well, because this country was walking through our territory. We're going to war against them. Well, why were they walking through our territory? Well, because they were trying to get to France because France did something because they were going to war with France. But then why are they going to war with France? I don't know. Something about Austria, I think maybe. Yeah. History is complicated.
That's why, like,
No, let's not. No, because that's just gonna be you talking for an hour and 3 days forever. Yeah, no, no, thank you. I'd rather have conversations that all of us are kind of like pitching in somewhat evenly than conversation only one person is contributing to. Yeah, I know you were being a joke, but I'm being serious, super serial right now.
Alright, guys. Is not like it.
um, it's a genetically modified grain.
Pure black tar.
N-
Sides.
No, no, that is too far. Too far. One step too far. Kitty says new topic. Should we new topic here? Brandon? Anything else you want to continue on? Brandon? Oh no, Brandon died. Is he saying anything in Discord? Uh, well, Brandon died. Give me a second. I gotta do this now. Oh, yeah, no, he just dropped the call. Um,
Look, that's the street.
wait a second. I'm gonna. No, it will continue going because we have.
I feel like
Yeah, just give me un momento, por favor. How dare you yawn at me? Do you also send him a message say like what happened there? Okay. I have fixed it on Twitch, so yeah. I think we were gonna do new topic. Oh, yeah. I think his internet might have died actually, because he's not even online on Discord. Okay. Well, anyways, new topic. So give me a second. Trying to see here. Trying to. Um, I mean, you can talk about beans while I'm doing this. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
I'd actually.
Yeah. Too far. Okay. Alright, so next topic. What is something that really annoys you but doesn't bother most people?
Oh wait, it doesn't bother most people. Okay.
What were you thinking in reverse? Like, what something that you don't find annoying but bothers most people?
No, no, I was thinking exactly how you.
Okay. Um, well, in that case, again, um, what is that thing? Nothing.
Don't really have much.
Oh. Uh,
Kind of rude.
yeah, don't worry about that too much. Just say it. If you got something to say, as long as it's not like super. Oh my god, that's terrible. Just say it.
Yeah, like yeah, like still.
Yeah, but this is a very small quarter of the internet. I don't think very many people care. You could also just not, I guess. Okay. Um, More broad topic. Okay. All right, that's totally fair. A portal to another world opens in front of you. You don't know how long it will stay open or if you'll be able to get back after you go through. What do you do? A portal to another world opens in front of you. You don't know how long it will stay open or if you'll be able to get back after you go through. What do you do? No, it's a random portal that just appears out of nowhere. Yeah. Kitty says she would throw a rock, and if it vanishes, she'd throw another rock.
But like it never stopped running. This rock throwing
Yeah.
until there's no more rock behind me, so you start
Wow. Okay, we're back to your roots there. Um, Honestly, maybe a third if it's nearby. Um, I would honestly step through it. While I don't like taking risks a whole lot of times, like it's another freaking world. You don't know what you're going to expect. Maybe you end up in space world. Maybe you end up in I don't know. You end up in like video game world or something. Or maybe you just come out the portal and you just end up back on Earth exactly where you started. It's just Earth, except only one thing has changed.
Sonic bonus there.
The Sonic bonus area. So you can get a Chaos Emerald, I guess.
Yeah, you can fucking go anywhere you want.
Then you can just go up to random strangers and be like, Chaos Control. Ooh, what if it leads straight to the horrible hidden zone? Actually, you know what? The only reason why I don't think I would actually step through the portal is if the portal, because there's always the possibility that the portal just goes to a completely sealed room. You like with no air holes, with no doors, no openings. It's just a completely sealed, like concrete or lead or just something room. In that case, yeah, no, and that'd be terrifying. I don't think I could live with that. That would not be okay.
Concrete, or like first concrete, and you know concrete, and there's one open space that's the core of the entire thing.
Yeah, just
That, that's sad.
yeah, that would scare me. That would legitimately scare me.
Ew.
Yeah, and that's the only reason why I wouldn't step through that portal. Otherwise, like no matter what it is, like even if I end up in like super horrible world and like I get turned into like a slave or something, like at least that's interesting. Right now, my life is boring, so I'd like to
Yes,
have.
but I don't think you want to be a slave.
I'd free food.
Okay, yes, but you get out of that food.
As long as you don't, as long as you do your work.
That is work. Yes.
It also depends on who actually owns me, and I mean, like I said, free food, free housing. So
Now you're more of a servant. Pretty sure that's
not well. Like again, it depends. Oh, Brandon, Discord is refusing to open on both browser and app right now. Um, hmm, hmm, hmm. What should I tell him? Yeah, we'll continue soldiering on. It is what it is. Uh, um, yeah,
on another brand topic.
yeah. So, I wonder if I could like randomly hold on. I'm gonna see if I can find like a random topic generator that gives weird topics. Kid? So I'd say I went through like two phases. So in my earlier childhood, I was a stupid as crap bag of bones. Like I just was a dull piece of meat. I was I was dumb. I was an incredibly dumb kid. I didn't know. Yeah. Um. And he's saying it's Discord itself. Yeah, so I was like really dense and just really altogether dumb. And then someday, like, I kind of just woke up and actually, it was after I moved to San Francisco and then I moved back. I kind of, for whatever reason, something changed and like things started sticking to me more, and I actually got started seeing as the smart kid. But other than that, like most of my childhood, I was kind of the quiet, reserved kid. Like I didn't say much. I didn't have many friends, and I was just kind of kept to myself, and that's all that really mattered to me. Um, Honestly though, it didn't work out for me really well. I guess anybody who could tell you if you don't really interact with school, your school life will end up like crap. It is not fun. Um, and now like I guess like the only thing like I actually have interesting from school is the fact that both in sixth grade and eighth grade I got kicked out of cl- the classroom because I was too good. Like the teacher like both times did not want to sit there and just teach to me. I say teach in air quotes there. It was more of like I was the only one actually participating in class, and like nobody was actually doing anything because I was again the only one participating, and like I obviously had the skill she was trying to teach down like pat. Like I knew exactly what I was doing. So both times, both teachers, they kicked me out of the classroom, threw the next year's textbook at me, and told me just to sit there and use that textbook for the rest of the time. And that's not a good experience for a child to be segregated like that. Um, School really isn't a place for people who are of above average intelligence or below average intelligence. It's really only for people who are average or middle road. Because if you're above average, the school system is not going to treat you well unless you're so out far outside the range that like they need to like have you skip several grades and crap. But if you're and again like if you're below the bar, like there's not a whole lot of good resources and not a lot of good things for you to like stay in school. It's bad. It is quite bad, in my opinion. But that is my opinion on the matter. You are still a child, but do you have childhood memory or experiences or things you want to talk about there. Did it? um, yeah, I mean, what can you do? That just is what it is. It's que sera sera. All right. I'm also, yeah.
I guess
Okay. Brandon's currently resetting his computer, so he's gonna be here in a little bit, hopefully. Yeah, I guess we could have had him walk through like force quitting Discord, and that might have actually fixed his problem. But in all honesty, I don't want to walk through somebody force quitting something because, as somebody who has worked IT, it is not well, not IT, but ITSC before. It is not fun. Um, I give this as a future warning to anybody listening. If you ever have a chance to work as a tech support over the phone, I 100% don't recommend it. It is the worst time you will ever have. It is incredibly dehumanizing, and you will hate yourself and your life. So don't do it. For the love of all that is everything, don't do it. But besides that, um, sacrifice Discord to the graveyard so you can draw 2 cards. Yes, exactly. Do that with ITSC too. Just sacrifice to the graveyard, draw 2 cards, and move on with your life. Um, William, any topics you want to talk about? Anything you want to say?
one day.
Oh God, no question. I'd rob all the registers in town.
I wanted that to be mine. Oh no, I just robbed everybody.
Yeah, I know. Like, not even a question. I wouldn't actually steal stock though, because stock can be tracked. Um, and I don't want to go through the There's like even like serial numbers for stuff like consoles and stuff. Like people can actually lock that stuff down. I just get cold hard cash from every cash register in town. No questions asked.
Well, since time
Mhm. Yeah, no, you can't leave evidence, but like, some companies, as long as because the store themselves will have the serial number, and the business itself also obviously has the serial number, and a lot of times with just the serial number, like people can brick or lock devices depending on the company. So I wouldn't steal consoles. I wouldn't steal anything that would have like any sort of traceable value to it. Um, Maybe I'd steal food and candy because that's I don't have to worry about some company bricking candy or food from me. Like, oh hey, I just stole the Snickers bar, and then time moves forward. Uh, Grocery store just calls up the Snickers company and be like, hey, this Snickers bar with this serial number was just stolen. I don't know how. And then they just go, all right, blocked. And then there's just a shield that goes all the way around the Snickers bar, and now I can't eat it forever. But yeah, food, cash, I'd steal that stuff. I might prank a couple people, but it's like, what do you even need to like prank people? It's not like I really would want to prank people. It, like the most I could do is like TP somebody's house or egg somebody. I don't want to egg somebody's house. That's rude. Like egg is hard to get out of houses.
Really throw the egg.
I can still smash. Again, I could throw an egg, but then the moment time resumes, like it will regain momentum and it will splatter. Like, yeah, just think of like Breath of the Wild, where you like freeze an object and then you hit it a bunch of times to build up momentum. It'd be exactly like that. Um, yeah. I'm saying that it's going to hold its momentum in frozen time. So, like, again, and I don't want to egg people's houses because it is mean. I've had a house egged, my house egged, and like that didn't come off until we hired a person to come and get that out. So I no, egging's off the table. I might be willing to TP someone's house, but again, um, there's not much else. Yeah, there's not much else I'd really want to do with time freeze, like besides being an absolute kleptomaniac. Because it's like, well, time is frozen. Like you can't interact with anybody. You can't do crap. Go ahead.
I would steal everything. Steal everything. Absolutely everything.
Even the stuff that can track you.
Everything.
Everything. That's not how that works. The serial number is like a part of the software and the hardware. It is.
I know, but like, it's lost. That's not taken. It's gonna take a while.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying it's, but that can still be tracked back down to you. Um, but I mean, that's fair. I Nice to know that both of us are absolute horrible, terrible monsters and will rob people blind.
Oh yeah, yeah. Water, drink,
Yeah. Again, like
gone.
I guess like the only other thing you could really do with Frozen Time is like prank people, and that might be fun in of itself. Depending if you give me an extra day, I might be willing to go to like every single person and like tying up all their shoes and like pantsing them, and then the moment time starts again, like
Okay, so I can see.
and
You could also do.
oh yeah, no, you could definitely do evil crap with that, but I don't want to do evil crap with that. Is my point? Is it's yeah, it's not fun to have that kind of stuff. Like, if I really wanted to, like, I can stain people's clothes with stuff. I could burn their houses down. Well, I could start a fire and then, yeah, like, you could start a fire and then, like, have everybody outside so nobody dies, but then the moment time starts, like, their house is just gone. Um,
Everyone line them up and put the guy down. Have
well, like that's gonna happen like once time starts. Oh my god, that'd actually be so funny to see. Is like you just like push the other one the moment time starts. Like he like tips over, he's like and then I think that pushes the next guy down, the next guy, the next guy. That takes so much setup too. I might do that too. I wouldn't be against it. Wouldn't be against it. Oh man.
I
hmm
like coffee.
They will know if it's in Target. Yeah. No, I get your point. It's mhm.
Or you could just draw them.
Yeah. Brandon's still waiting. I'm gonna tell him no problem. We are just talking about being kleptomaniacs. And he's just gonna be like, what the fuck? But at the same time, like, ah, that makes sense.
Not care.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. It sucks he's having to deal with that, but it's, at the very least, like, I'm the one who's streaming and I'm the one who's, recording it, so it's not that bad. Um, but technically, I'm using Discord to record this, so I can push it out to YouTube and then, you know, whatever. Um, so, what was I talking about besides being an utter tool? Well, I was talking about being a kleptomaniac, but what was I talking about being a kleptomaniac? I don't know anymore. Is this the real life? Is it just fantasy? I don't know. I don't know. Stealing the world, though. You gotta let out your like your inner Dio for that one. Hey, weeb is incredibly offensive. The word is otaku. Thank you, Katie. Again, weeb is actually very, very insensitive. That is not the right word to call somebody who enjoys and appreciates Japanese culture. I yeah, no, and I'm just saying like that is not an okay some to call anybody because weeb actually has a connotation that you're being offensive with Japanese culture. Um,
I don't.
yeah, it's why it's better. Yeah, I think like the more community accepted term is probably like otaku or something. But um, yeah, yep, yep, and yep. What were we talking about again? Well, you should have known you had one job. What was to keep track of what we were talking about? Oh, freezing time. I think we've talked enough about freezing time. Unless Brandon comes here and like we'll ask him about his opinion about freezing time, but I think we've run that well dry at the moment. Um, uh, here's the question: do you have like any life skills, or not life skills, but any like minor skills that you just never learned or never could learn? Stuff like learning how to like properly whistle or like skipping a stone. I don't. I know theoretically how to skip a stone. I don't know how to skip a stone. I again, I know theoretically how to do it. I can skip a stone. I can't physically do it because I'm terrible. Anyways, my point is that I'm terrible. I'm just terrible. A lot of spin. A lot of spin. Um, and the question is, where do we go from there? Unless you, we need Brandon. It's no fun without him. We're at like the 2 hour mark, and we well almost 2 hour mark, but we don't have Brandon. Yeah, Brandon's like both the comedy man and the straight man at the same time. Like you bounce off and in him, and it's just no fun without him. We're just trying to keep the show running. We're just trying to keep the ball going. Um,
Yes, part that was thought out.
yeah, it turns out the witching hour is just a car.
Actually,
Oh, do we have like a mystery van? Yeah, mystery machine from Scooby Doo. Oh, that's fair. Um, William, for this time and this time only, I'm gonna temporarily give you the right to talk about space. Um, I need to go refill up my water because my throat's getting a little bit dry. And I need you to entertain these fine folks, and by these fine folks, I mean nobody. But you know, if we do release this as a podcast on YouTube and stuff, we need somebody to. Well, and right now, again, this is supposed to be more of a podcast. I'm just doing it live because then we have an excuse to call it the Witching Hour filler podcast. Um, so yeah, entertain these people. I'll be back in like a minute or two. I say and then you don't say anything. William, just talk about space. I like I said. This is your one time to talk about.
that'll get
Yeah, but you only have to do it for like yeah. You only have to do it for like 2 minutes. We're waiting. William, talk about what is your ultimate dream about space? Elaborate. I mean, what like how would you like where would you want to be in space? You are not good at like bouncing off yourself for ideas. Okay, I'll guys.
like outer space,
Mhm.
like not in
Yeah. Starshade. Katie, I'll be back in 2 minutes. Anybody else who is watching this as a video, I'll
I'm so sorry.
maybe put like a timestamp as nothing said, just to kind of like skip over this, or maybe I might even just cut this out entirely. So I'll be right back. Oh, god damn it, William. Now we have no viewers, the podcast crashed, and everything is on fire. Yeah, way to go. Do we have any updates on Brando? William, I told you to turn off your pings. Okay. William, next time before I start a stream, I'm having you turn your pings off because I don't want. It's honestly the worst thing to have is when you're watching something and somebody's thing starts pinging and then you're like, oh, I'm getting pings, and it's like, no, you're not. Yeah, that's why I don't want pings. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure you've watched videos like that and you're just like, did I just get a message? No, I didn't. So, anyways, I'm refilled on water. I'm probably gonna figure out a future situation. Actually, no, I could just store it in the mini fridge and that'd be really fast. Um, Technically, I have alcohol in quick reach, but I am not about to start drinking alcohol at 2 a.m. in the morning. Um, I have standards and respectable things. Katie got to go to bed or she'll die. Katie, go to bed. The witching hour is over for you. Um, Everyone. Oh, oh, dude, Brandon. Oh, he died. Yeah. Give him a second. Well, I guess we shouldn't really be waiting on him because we don't know how long that's gonna take. Um, Another conversation. Okay. Oh, wait, no, no, no. He joined again. All right. Will you exist? Oh, he's muting himself and unmuting himself. I think he doesn't have audio. Um. Oh.
I have legitimately the first thing I did was straight up. The first thing I did was I've been waiting for Discord to load that entire time.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not. Somehow the people are from 80 something a month for one step above dial-up.
Well, I'll get rid of the yeah, I had a circle. Yeah, I had a circle with a line through it over your name for a while, or your face.
That's fair.
Yeah. So
Didn't think
yeah,
I'm back.
yeah. I mean, I'm glad you did.
That was
Yeah.
that was that. This is the worst it's ever been since I've been.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good thing you're not streaming. Yeah. Or recording. That would have been painful.
That too.
Yeah. Now knowing that you are now here now, I wish I would have pushed back getting my refill on water, but oh well. So anyways, going back to like the last fruitful conversation we had without you, if time was frozen for 24 hours, what would you do?
Like right, like if it were to freeze right now,
Well, like any time of day that you wanted to freeze, like for 24 hours.
Choose wake up, say,
Yeah.
time o'clock.
Yeah. I would just say, like, anytime you want to start the time freeze, you just hit now, and at any day, at any time. And that's a 24-hour period of time being frozen. Yeah. Then it's a
Yeah,
24-hour block.
it's a great 24 hours.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's like back
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm so
No, you have all right in the world to be upset about that. But don't worry, we did manage to keep the podcast going without you for a while. So, um,
Well, that
yeah, you know what to say. The show must go on.
oh yeah, for sure. I can't really. I would. Well, right now it would be do everything in my power to get stuff to make the internet tolerable.
Well, I mean, you're not really going to be able to do
But
that with frozen time.
yeah, you're not really gonna actually be able to do that. This wanted that idea
Yeah.
that would be a possibility. But I don't really.
Yeah. See, William, this is exactly what I told you. There's not a whole lot you can do with time frozen.
Yeah, there's not really a whole lot you can frozen. I would kind of just probably
Yeah.
take advantage like of things and stuff. I don't know. Not really a lot I want to do. I
Yeah.
would steal anything because I'm good boy.
Yeah, me and William both said we would steal stuff. So that's where the moral compass on this podcast lies. Two bads
Oh, in
and
that case,
one
I don't
good.
have to lie to myself. I would go.
Oh, okay, yeah. Since you don't have to keep appearances, yeah,
So much.
yeah. We'll all get together. We'll all freeze time and we'll just steal stuff. We did say something about like making a people dominoes, like lining everybody up and like just pushing the one, and then once time resumes, like watching them all fall over would be funny. Yeah, human dominoes. You only get to play it once, so you have to be careful. But um, but yeah,
Discord, you're not doing this again. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not.
yep.
No.
You tell it. You are the boss of Discord, not the other way around.
Well,
You are kind
God,
of
it's getting so bad right now.
yeah. You are kind of roboting.
I'm
Yeah.
I
I mean, it's cool.
device like and it's just
Hmm.
pain. I don't get it.
Yeah. I mean, in that case, do you think you'll be able to hold out for a little bit more, or do you think you want to wrap this up soon?
I think we can wrap it up. It's at one more.
Ah, okay. Well, in that case, anything anybody wants to like go over on the last minute? Anything anybody wants to talk about? Anything anybody wants to, say it now, or forever hold your peace until the next time we do this.
Don't pay $80 for DSL.
Don't pay $80 for DSL. Okay. Well, we're coming up on the 2 hour mark anyways, so with that, um hopefully we've been able to fill your witching hour needs. This again has been Riseofevillink, Brandon or Sponge Boy, and William and or BillyStein, and this was the Witching Hour Filler Podcast. Anything else? Anything needs to be said? No? Good? Closer? Alright. Well, we'll see you guys the next time the witching hour approaches.